Woo! June is Men's Mental Health Month, and boy, I got a story to share. Welcome to the Ambassador of Stoke channel. I'm Ted, and today we are outside. This is Stoke TV episode number 2. And the whole idea of the Ambassador of Stoke channel is to get people outside to do cool shit. But that's not exactly what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to share a story that not a lot of people know. As you saw at the start of the video, June is Men's Mental Health Month. And I've been in my community known as a guy who always has tons of energy, always super stoked. And believe it or not, some days I don't even take a hoodie off and I just sit on a couch and do sweet fuck all, because it feels heavy. We'll go back in time a bit. So in the past 15 years, for about 11 of them, I was struggling with anxiety, panic attacks that went so far that some days I thought my heart is gonna explode and my brain is gonna just splat on the whole wall. It was pretty bad. I have to mention, none of this is diagnosed by a professional, so take all this stuff with a grain of salt. I've always struggled with having to go and ask for help. Surprise, surprise, seems to be a pattern. When I was about 23, 24, I just had moved to Canada. I started getting panic attacks that got real scary. I actually got my heart checked pretty thoroughly. Nothing wrong, in really good health. Awesome blood work, nothing wrong. You're healthy as an ox. Dude, you're just dreaming. All right, something's wrong, but I don't know what it is. Years go by, I keep dealing with it, I keep managing it, not looking for help from professionals. I really didn't want to take any pills, which maybe I should have, I don't know. About 2020 October, I stopped drinking. Cold turkey, I was sick of it. Thinking, oh, that's gonna solve all my problems again. How easy. Shit, look at this view. Oh, I love this place so much. So after I stopped drinking, things got pretty good for a couple of months. My mood improved. And then I realized that not everything is still okay. A couple of months in, I started really heavily struggling. Something that I would call a depression. It was impossible to get out of bed. Oh, I'm gonna have tears in my eyes. It was impossible to get out of bed. I was still working 5 days a week. I had to take sick days. I had to force myself because I did not give a fuck about going to work. And I had a sick job. I was riding mountain bikes for a living. I was working in the mountain biking park. I figured out something that worked for me quite well. Was a Chinese movement meditation called Qigong. So every morning I forced myself out of bed. I had to do at least 30 minutes of it to even be able to cope with the day and get through work. I would come home from work and I would do at least 30 to 60 minutes every single day for about a month with no real improvement. I was emotionally so fucked. All my life, I've been just thinking that people that take their own life are weak. Now, after my experience, I can understand. I do understand why these things can happen, because it just felt so hopeless. Didn't really care if I'd wake up the next day. Wow, fuck, that's rough. And about 8 months later, my manager at work asked, Ted, what do you actually want? I said, I need to think about it and I'll come back to you. So I knew the answer right away. I didn't want to work anymore. I wanted to quit. I wanted to live and sort my shit out. That same month, we got a news that my beautiful partner, Katie, is pregnant. So what a perfect timing for all of it to line up. And I took 5 months off from work. And I really spent tons of time in the mountains, hiking and flying and learning and being passionate about it. And holy fuck, how that helped. And eventually, I know this is gonna sound absolutely ridiculous because I've said it to some people and they've just laughed so hard about it. But I actually stopped giving a fuck. I stopped caring about the anxiety and depression. I stopped trying to cure myself and just always focus on it. Oh, what if I do this? What if I do this? And I gotta tell you, that really fucking helped. And something else that really helped was talking to people. I fully remember the first time I was telling a friend what's happening in my own head. And I could just feel how the shit just like flushed out of my body. It wasn't that, oh, boom, have a chat, it's fixed. Fuck no. You can dream about it, and if it happens to you, epic. But it definitely took the edge off. It is quite hard to actually start talking about it, but at the same time, who gives a fuck? Just talk. Even just like, yo, I'm not good. People will ask you questions and guide you through it. But actually telling like a whole story for an hour to a friend, busting into tears, crying, oh, it felt fucking awesome. And now look at this. I have a beautiful daughter who's turning 1. I haven't had panic, anxiety attacks, depression, well, for over a year for sure. Oh, and it feels fucking good, and I'm so stoked. I know this is a long story, and maybe it doesn't help you at all. But I just wanted to say, yo, I get you. If you're feeling like shit, I understand. It's not a weakness. You've done nothing wrong. But it's just the shit you gotta deal with. And if you're still drinking, doing drugs, it's time to stop. Wakey, wakey. I know you know that already, but maybe I'll just say that again out loud. Look at this shit. Gotta climb this sucker up. Nice. Share it with your friends if you think that someone needs to hear it. Whatever is the cause for it. Fuck, it's time to let go and start focusing on living, and maybe stop focusing on trying to fix shit and just let things happen. If things get hard, leave me a comment, go on my Instagram, message me. I'll fucking give you a call. Absolutely. Even if I don't know you, maybe even better. For more adventure missions, for more inspiration to get outside and do cool shit, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Let's spread the message. I love you, legends. You're fucking awesome. Let's get it! And one thing I wanted to add was stick around as long as you can. This life is not too long at all, and we don't know what's on the other side. It might get much worse. So I reckon it's worth it. There's a high chance shit will get better.